Welcome back to DBS and the DFL studio with Venus Octa from Skin Science and Illuminous, of course, and designer and businesswoman Wilhelmina Ogist. Tonight we're talking about mothers, how it feels to be one, and how we like to be spoiled. And when I say we, of course, I'm a mother too. Hint, hint, it's Mother's Day soon, okay? And also, we're still enjoying a painting by Arnold Toulon. It's called Guitar Maniac, thanks to Inner Gallery at Bois de Wage. Now, it's nice to talk about children. It's nice to talk about mothers. But let's talk a little about our guests so that we know a little bit about them and why we feel that they should be here on the DFL set. So again, I'm going to start with you, Wilhelmina. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your business.
Okay. I'm a businesswoman who's been in the fashion business for the past 28 years. Presently, I own Wilhelmina's Designs on Brazil Street. There I do custom-made clothing, uniforms, children. Well, I'm well known for children dresses, locally made. I do alterations. If there is anything you have that is too big, I can downsize it for you to make it fit perfectly. I mean, Wilhelmina's is the place to come when you talk about fashion. Okay, during all this business, for the past 28 years, I managed to raise two wonderful boys. I couldn't ask for two, better children.
How old are they?
23 and 19.
Wow, is it boys? These are young men.
Yeah.
Oh, great. And did you find that difficult, raising two children
Not really,
and having the business?
Not really. I quite enjoyed it. I mean, among all this business frenzy, I was able to devote a lot of time to them, spend a lot of time with them. I always make sure I spend a lot of time with them. That was very important. They were the number one, in my life.
Okay.
The business came second.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the way that you talk, it seems as if you were the sole caregiver to your children.
Yes,
were
I was.
you?
I was a single mom. I am a single mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think it's difficult, or any difficult or more harder to be a single mother and raise children, or if you had help, would it have been any different, do you think?
I can't really tell because it was quite easy for me. I mean, I managed it like, it was no big thing, it came quite easy. I don't know if it's because I owned my own business. I was on my own time and I was able to do what I needed to do in my time. Nobody to really tell me, what to do, when to do it, that kind of thing. So I managed it quite well. I mean, it's amazing when I look back how I did it,
Wow, you were a great candidate for U Factor. We launched U Factor last week, and of course, for those people perhaps who didn't catch the show last week, U Factor is something that DBS and DFL we are very excited about. Where we have two phases. The first phase, we actually go out to the schools talking about self-esteem issues. And the second phase will be actually coming out to you to visit your community, where we're going to encourage you and ask you to show us the best of anything that you do. So whether you can sing well, whether you can bake a cake well, whether you can paint, you can grow a yam well, whatever it is that you think that you're good at, you bring it to us. And I think that Wilhelmina here, she's a prime example because she, as she said, single parent, 2 children, and she has a business, and the business is what, 28 years. So it means that if you really want to do something, if you get the right assistance, because sometimes you can't do it on your own, you get the right assistance, or you know where to start, you can do something, and that's what U Factor is about. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And I also know that you have something for our fans tonight.
Okay, for Mother's Day, I'm going to give a mother an outfit of her choice. She's going to come to my store and choose an outfit of, of her choice. So the question is very simple. How many children do I have?
I know the answer. Very easy, okay? How many children does Wilhelmina have, okay? And to do that, what a wonderful gift for Mother's Day. You get the outfit of your choice. Wow, okay, you guys are really spoiled, Every time I've got to give something away, I'm thinking, it's not fair, I wanted to. Okay, now to, of course, our next guest, Venus. Venus, again, welcome to the DFL set. Tell us a bit about you and or Skin Science and Illuminous.
Okay, our clinic, of course, is not traditional to the local society, right? Of course, I'm here this evening because a lot of the time when you look at a mother, we look at the role of having the greatest responsibilities. Now, we always tell our patients and our customers, sometimes you just have to take a little bit of time out of your pockets and out of your busy schedule and give yourself something back in return. Now, the level at which our procedures and our products are carried, you actually get a great transformation to the skin. And like you said, you saw a vast difference to the quality and the enhancement of the your skin.
And you know what I want to do? Because I remember when I went to Illuminous and I was showing all the fans when I started to lose the weight, the before and after pictures. I think that's what we're going to have to do for you as well in terms of looking after your skin. Before pictures of my skin, perhaps. I think I might have one or two. And after, when I take this makeup off, because even Lana, who works at DFL, she says to me sometimes, I really love your skin without your makeup because it's so healthy. And that's because I do take the time. And, you know, Venus, you will tell everybody when I used to run in, all tired and whatever. And they say, please,
and the thing about it is, again, when you look at the procedures, they only take about 15 to 20 minutes. So normally we call it our lunchtime procedures. Because, again, when you do it within 15 to 20 minutes, you get about 3 to 4 weeks of a difference and maintenance of your skin. So we always encourage everybody, and again, the prices are very affordable. Sometimes somebody would tell you, okay, we're a little hesitant, but when they come in or they walk in, they're like, oh, that's affordable. And again, every 3 to 4 weeks, right? So at least it's something that you could put aside for yourself every time you probably get paid or however it goes. And again, you know you get something out of it for you and not just, again, focusing on kids or anybody else around you.
And ideally, I mean, we say it's Mother's Day, but most of us, many of us in St. Lucia, we are mothers, you know? We are mothers who have mothers. And don't forget, when we say mothers, it doesn't have to be someone who, you know, who bore us from their womb. It could be someone who we feel close to as a mother. It could be a person, someone that you work with who is a mother. You know, these are things that perhaps, let's look at an alternative way of looking at ourselves. I'm not saying don't buy flowers and don't buy chocolates and don't take mom to, you know, to have a meal. Of course, these are all part and package of, you know, having a really wonderful Mother's Day. But look at it as more than just that, you know. Look at it as something for them and for you as well, and looking after yourself. And I think that, again, you know, from what Venus said, a couple of things about us, that when we haven't done something, we just think, oh, it's going to be too expensive, and we don't even bother to pick up the phone and ring and ask. You know, you'd be very surprised at how affordable some of these things are. And it's only, what, 15 to 20 minutes of your time. You can easily do it in a lunch break. It's not something that, you know, you have to plan on a Saturday or whatever. You can do it on your lunch break. If you really want to do it and you want to take some time, do it, okay? And looking at quality time, when you sit there and you get your face done, it's like, it's just amazing. It's just so relaxing, you know. So it's something for you viewers out there, and not just women. Although we're saying, you know, Mother's Day, men too, right?
Yes, we do.
Men too. So, and I actually see, when I look at people going into beauty clinics, I've seen a bit more, you know, more men going, and even like spas, I see more men going in there now. So it means that they're not just doing it for themselves, they're doing it for the other person in their lives. Okay, so these are kind of, I think, really good things to consider when we're looking at our Mother's Day. Okay, what I want to do is I want to remind you of some of the questions, okay, that for the giveaways for tonight, okay? Now, the first question that we had was Farron's Dairy. We want you to name at least 4 of the flavors that you have heard us talk about at in DFL. Any 4 Farron's Dairy flavors, okay? Also, we've asked you about how many children does Wilhelmina have. She said how many children she has, all right? But here's another thing. What's the name of her store? Perhaps we might hint at that a bit later. And where is it located? I'm sure you've seen it around, and she actually did mention it, okay? So if you kind of stay tuned, she might be happy and nice, and, you know, she's been really, really great tonight and given away an outfit for mom. So maybe she might give you that information if you stay tuned. Okay, to win a hat for mom from A of Valmore. Tell us which of their Castries branches open on a Sunday. And I actually have been there, and it was like, wow. Didn't realize they had some really nice hats in there. And to win this supplement from Organica, it's a women's nutritional system. It's multivitamins, okay? A really Well, lots of them in there, okay? So you have that for a long time. What you need to do is name the DBS television feature hosted by the Managing Director of Organica and DFL sponsor Candy Nicholas Bowen. All right, now to win a Mother's Day brunch at High Tide Restaurant. Now this is a new one I'm introducing. All you have to do is to send your name and your mother's name to us via text, BBM, or email, okay? Now, High Tide Restaurant, of course, is part of the Bay Gardens Beach Resorts, one of their restaurants there, and they're doing a fantastic brunch. So if you want to win that for you and for mum, all you need to do is simple. Tell us your mum's name, your contact name and telephone number. It couldn't be any easier, okay? I think that's it for now. Quite a few, and you know what? We even have some more coming up later. So stay tuned to DFL on DBS, and we'll be right back.